Ciao, travelers, and welcome to our episode and happy 2026. I hope you had a nice holiday season and welcome to the new year. So we are getting in an episode I'm excited about is about the history of some domestic cats, but I forgot my cards, so I need to get them. We need to get our little game going. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, first one. What is the main language spoken in Morocco? Morocco is a country in Africa. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is Arabic. Next one. What is the capital of Cuba? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is Havana. And last but not least, in which country will you find Portillo, the oldest ski resort in South America? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is Chile. Okay, so let's get into our episode. That is an old card, so you go there, and the new one goes here. All right, so we're talking about domestic cats. So domestic cats are obviously ones that you won't find in the wild, naturally. So domestic cats are among the most widespread and culturally significant animals on Earth, and they're like one of my favorite animals. I love all animals, but definitely cat people. We have 2 cats. Originating from Near Eastern wild cats thousands of years ago, cats followed humans across continents, adapting to diverse climates, lifestyles, and aesthetic. Over time, selective breeding, both intentional and accidental, produced a wide range of cat breeds that reflect the environments and cultures in which they developed. Examining specific breeds from different regions of the world reveals how geography, climate, and human values shape the physical traits and social roles of domestic cats. The Sphinx, Russian Blue, Norwegian Forest Cat, Persian, and Turkish Van each represent a distinct interaction of place, history, and human-animal relationship. So the first one, the Sphinx cat, I was totally surprised about this. So the Sphinx cat, despite its association with ancient Egypt in popular imagination, is a modern breed with roots in North America. Its defining feature, near hairlessness, is the result of natural genetic mutation that was selectively bred beginning in the late 20th century. Without a fur coat, the Sphinx challenges common assumptions about what a cat should look like, emphasizing skin texture, muscular definition, and expressive facial features. The lack of fur also makes the breed highly dependent on human care. So you need like little sweaters and stuff. So this was developed in Canada, which is a cold country, which is kind of interesting. Sphinx cats require warmth, regular skin cleaning, and protection from sun exposure. And that's like what with other cats, their fur would be doing that. So that's where they need the human help. Their popularity reflects common contemporary global values that prize uniqueness and close companionship. Unlike working or semi-feral cats of the past, the Sphinx is unmistakably a product of modern indoor-orientated lifestyles. Now, this is what we have. Lola, she has this inner Russian Blue. In contrast, the Russian Blue evokes an image of natural elegance shaped by a cold northern climate, obviously Russia. Believed to have originated in the port regions of northern Russia, the breed is known for its dense plush coat, which provides insulation against harsh winters. The silvery blue fur, green eyes, and slender build contribute to a refined appearance that has made the Russian Blue popular worldwide. Historically, these cats were valued not only for their companionship, but also for their ability to control rodents in homes and ships. And this is a lot of cats that a cat or a couple of cats would be like the captain of ships, and they would keep the rats away. And that's why you see in a lot of countries in Southern Europe or Asia where cats roam the street, it's a form of rodent control. Behaviorally, Russian blues are often described as reserved and loyal, forming strong bonds with familiar humans while remaining cautious around strangers. And this is very true with Lola. Puffin, our tuxedo cat, is very social, and she'll hide at first and then come down if we have a party. But Lola likes to stay up here, so she definitely has that trait in her. The temperament aligns with the breed's historical association with quieter, colder regions where survival favored alertness and efficiency. All right, so we're sticking in Europe, another cold area, Norway. The Norwegian forest cat offers another example of adaptation to extreme environments. Native to Scandinavia, so Scandinavia is Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. In the Nordic countries, you'll be adding Finland and Iceland. This breed developed naturally over centuries in forested, snowy landscapes. Its large size, powerful build, and thick water-resistant coat enabled it to hunt and survive in rugged conditions. Long tufts of fur between the toes, a bushy tail, and a layered coat structure are all functional traits rather than purely aesthetic ones. In Norwegian folklore, these cats were sometimes associated with mythology, including stories linking them to the goddess Frigga. The modern Norwegian forest cat remains and retains much of its ancestral robustness, it's a funny word, while also adapting well to domestic life. Its popularity reflects a broader appreciation for natural breeds that appear less altered by intensive human intervention. Now we are going to Asia, modern Iran. The Persian cat represents a very different trajectory, one shaped heavily by human aesthetic and selective breeding. Originating in the region of modern-day Iran, Persians were introduced to Europe several centuries ago and quickly became symbols of luxury and refinement. Over time, breeders emphasized long fur, round faces, and shortened noses, producing the distinctive appearance seen today. While admired for their calm demeanor and striking looks, Persian cats often require extensive grooming and may experience health issues related to their facial structure. So that's something interesting, is that we breed, and sometimes it's not to the benefit of the animal, like with dogs, pugs have that cute smushed in face, but they do have breathing issues, especially when it's warm out. Their global popularity highlights how cats can shift from functional animals to status symbols, reflecting cultural ideals of beauty and leisure rather than environmental adaptation. So now we're moving a country over to Türkiye. The Turkish van occupies a unique position among cat breeds due to its geography and behavior. Originating near Lake Van in eastern Turkey, this breed is famous for its affinity for water, an unusual trait among cats. The Turkish van's semi-long, water-resistant coat and strong musculature may have developed in response to the region's climate and landscape. Traditionally, these cats were less intensively bred than Persians, retaining a more natural body shape. The breed's distinctive color pattern, with color concentrated on the head and tail, further sets it apart. As Turkish vans gained international recognition, they came to symbolize a connection between ancient regional breeds and modern global cat culture. Together, these 5 breeds illustrate the remarkable diversity of domestic cats around the world. From the nearly hairless Sphinx to the heavily furred Norwegian forest cat, feline bodies reflect both environmental pressures and human preferences. Some breeds, like Russian Blue and Norwegian forest cats, emphasize natural adaptation and functionality, while others, such as the Persian and Sphinx, showcase the power of selective breeding and cultural taste. The Turkish Van stands somewhere in between, blending regional adaptations with distinctive behavioral traits. Ultimately, domestic cats are not merely passive products of geography or breeding programs. They are active participants in human societies, shaping and being shaped by environments they inhabit. Studying cat breeds across the world reflects not only the biological flexibility of Felis catus, but also the values, climates, and histories of the people who lived alongside them. In this way, cats serve as a living reflection of global diversity, small familiar animals that quietly embody the complex relationship between nature and culture. So, if you don't know, I do have a song, Kitty Kitty Meow Meow, that's about cats. And sometimes I laugh at myself because of the names of these songs. And then I have another song coming out, 9 Lives, and that will be out sometime this year, hopefully sooner than later. This one I'm rapping in, so I need to finish the words and get my voice down. So look out for that. All right, so let's go into our cards. I'm just finding something real quick, my ending, my good old geography ending. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, well, we talked about Scandinavia. What is the capital of Sweden? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is Stockholm. Okay. Which animal is a South American relative to the camel? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is the llama. And last but not least, which Canadian, we talked about that, Canadian tower became the world's tallest freestanding structure in 1975? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's Toronto's CN Tower. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you have cats, enjoy time with them. If not, maybe go to a cat cafe or go to a shelter. And I know a lot more people favor dogs, but cats are very beautiful animals and they deserve love too. So remember, if you know geography, you know anyone, so study up, and ciao, travelers.